morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Good Wine Zone. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you would. We're about to embark on a journey with Fiona, the 2022 Tesla Model 3, who has been a wonderful vehicle for us. We're going to Connecticut, Milford, Connecticut. A couple of things we're going to do on this journey. First of all, we are going to take Fiona through the 31 turns in 1.3 miles, or whatever it is, of the tail of the dragon. The dragon along whatever that parkway is up in Tennessee. All right, where motorcyclists go. I've never ridden it on the motorcycle or on a car. And as if you've watched the earlier videos, you know we have full self-driving. I'm going to see if I trust Fiona to handle those curves by herself. So that'll be fun. Secondly, we're going to stop at the Wheels Through Time Motorcycle Museum. I've wanted to see that for a long time. Dude's name is Dale. I forget his name. But it's so interesting. I've watched him restore old motorcycles. It's neat how he finds one in a barn. He heats up the oil with, you know, some type of a heating thing. And anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I've always wanted to see that. And then we're going to go to Connecticut and review Connecticut pizza, which Alex says is better than New York or Chicago pizza. And you know, Chicago, you got the deep dish stuff made with basically cornbread. What do you call that? Crust, which is really good. So we'll see what he says. Going to review a hotel while we're up there, and gonna just bring you along for the ride. So first of all, we're going to review the McGilton custom-made light bar for the Kuat, if that's how you say it, rack. Now I have to do this to get the lights going. Open it up here and do a little that, or step on the brake. Maybe I'll step on the brake. There you go. Can you see the lights? Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. McGilton, the master welder, has welded a light bar onto the rack, and I just think that is brilliant. So we're taking the bike up there to do a little riding with Alex, and it's going to be a blast. Now let's navigate, Dina. You know where the first stop is?
The tail of the dragon.
That's correct. And from what I can gather, we're going to start at Chilhowee-Lake, which I have on here somewhere.
Just start typing it in.
Start typing it in, but I have it on here. I went through and I made this whole thing up the other day.
There it is.
Where it is? There it is. Now, so, okay, then do I do add or edit? Add stop or edit trip? What's the difference?
Mine is different than yours. I think
really?
I have to edit and then add, but maybe.
Okay, not. So after Chilhowee-Lake, the end of the dragon is Steele's Gap Motorcycle Resort. That's it. Okay, then we're going to add. After that is Wheels Through Time. Let's see here. Got Wheels Through Time. Wheels Through Time. And then after that is where?
Bristol, Tennessee. I mean, no, Bristol, Virginia.
Well, I don't think I need to, I think I could just put Alex's address in after that. I don't think there's another specific stop. I'm just going to find a place to camp along the way. So
yes, you could put the Hampton Inn.
Hampton Inn, perfect. In Milford, Connecticut?
Yes.
Now you're talking. Hampton in Milford. I'm assuming there's only one Milford. Now let's see, Milford.
I don't think that's it.
It's not it, did it? What is it?
It's right by the interstate.
It didn't draw it all the way up there, did it? Let's see here. What is it still working? Is it still thinking?
Just click add and see if you come up with that same address. I don't have my phone, so I can't look it up.
Milford Lighthouse Estates. Yeah, that's it. There you go. So, whoo! Our total time. Wait a minute. How do we do that? There we go. We're going to arrive at 4:49 a.m. if we didn't stop. Of course we're stopping. There's all of our chargers. So the first charger is Chattanooga. Chilhowee, Deals Gap, Wheels Through Time, charging in asphalt. Asheville. Atkins. Man, that's a lot of charging in Virginia. And so I guess that's a lot of driving in Virginia. So anyway, but we have full self-driving. So she'll take us there.
So I'll see you at 4:49 a.m.
No, because I will be spending the night, like you said, hopefully in or around Bristol, Virginia. Hopefully I'll arrive there somewhere. Where is it? Somewhere, but sometime before it's too late. Right around here somewhere. All right, give us a big kiss. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Be careful.
Okay. All right, we are starting the trip, and here we go. First of all, it was chilly the other day. We have this at 76. That's rather warm. Let's get a little AC, just a little air going in here, a little fresh air. Second of all, the screen on the new Instacam 360. By the way, that's the new camera. We really haven't talked about it yet. But the Instacam 360, the first trip we took in it was with McGilton on a motorcycle ride, and it is so cool. By the way, you cannot see, but today is October the 11th, and the leaves are coming down. It is fall. I just picked up all these leaves on Saturday, and man, they are coming down. So, excuse me, the Instacam 360 is our new camera. We're still using the DJI Pocket Cam, which is great. In fact, I'm bringing the DJI. I have sent an email to Wheels Through Time, asking if I can film inside their museum, and I'll be using the DJI to walk around inside the museum. I've not heard back from them. I'm assuming that everything is going to be fine with that. But the 360 is so cool that it can just spin around while you're watching, while you're editing. You are filming actually 360 degrees around, which I don't know how the front camera meets up with the back camera seamlessly. There's a camera on the front and the back of the camera. I don't know how they meet up seamlessly, but you can take your finger while you're watching it and spin it around. It's amazing. So charged at 100%. We got a little battery degradation. Instead of 272, it says 262. We've lost about 10 miles, I think. Although it gets 200%, but is that really max? 100%, maybe not. I don't have the full self-driving turned on just yet. Want to kind of get settled in. I will tell you, full self-driving, I like it, but I don't fully trust it. I have been in many situations where I've had to take over, and I don't know that I have to take over, but I felt very uncomfortable, and so I took over. And some of those situations are especially entering a roadway from a neighborhood or another road. There's traffic coming. You can't tell if she's just inching up to get a better view, or if she's about to pull out in front of somebody. It's hard to tell that. And also, you don't know if I've been beeped at, so you don't know if she's going to pull out and then give it some gas to get out of everybody's way, or is she just going to pull out and kind of ease on out there. So not quite comfortable with it yet, but that's okay. In fact, I kind of wish that there was an auto, when you get the full self-driving, when you double click the stick to engage the full self-driving, it's all full self-driving. And before we subscribed to the full self-driving, when we double click the stick, it was auto steer, right? I kind of wish there was an in-between. I wish that
in 1 mile,
I wish
Interstate 65 North ramp on the right.
I wish that I enjoy full self-driving for when I want it, but sometimes I don't want her to take over completely. I just want her to auto steer, keep me in the road, keep my speed going, but let me do things like control the stop signs, the stop lights, take on and off. I want to go back to just auto steer in certain situations. But you can't do that, as far as I know. I don't know how to do that. So anyway, but we're about to get on the interstate. We're getting quite a later start than I expected, but it's a big trip. And I wanted to make sure I didn't forget things, I didn't rush things. So we feel good, feel like we're ready to go. Long trip ahead of us. Pardon my hand, but adjusting the mirror. You can probably see in the mirror the bike rack. I can't figure out how to mount this camera on the ceiling glass without getting the big rear view mirror right in the way. We want to show you the screen because you need to see two things. Two things you need to see. One is you need to see the navigation, and two, when I put on full self-driving, look at those graphics. That's amazing. And so that's fun to watch. And so you need to see that big screen. So we've got to see the screen.
65 North ramp on the right.
And we want you to see through the windshield to see what's going on. And we want you to be able to see the driver and the passenger from time to time, although I'm certainly nothing to look at. It's just fun to have reactions, especially if Smoking Hot is sitting by me. See our interaction. So that's why we like the 360. We think this will be cool. I don't know what to do about this rear view mirror blocking it. Other thing I don't know is I watch other people's self-driving videos and I never see their hands touch the steering wheel, even though, you know, even though she tells you, hey, you got to keep your hand on the steering wheel, baby, and she'll remind you every now and then, and she'll kick you off if you don't. So I'm not sure how they do that, but anyway, here we are. We're on a start, and look, this is hilarious. If you can see the screen, Fiona thinks that there is a big car right smack on her tail, which is the bike rack. That is pretty funny.
In 1 mile,
so I'm assuming she'll settle down and that won't bother her or cause her to do any problems, but she does think that there is a car right on her tail. Now the car, well, it's in and out. So that's kind of weird. She's confused. Hopefully that won't cause any problems. All right, guys, we are on our way. We're not going to bore you with, I think it's about a 14-hour total drive, plus all the charging stops. So we're not going to bore you with the 14 hours. We'll pick it up now and then. Thanks for watching.